Gardeners have been told for decades that composting is the holy grail of soil fertility. But what if I told you that there's a faster, cleaner, and honestly a more powerful method that can give your plants nutrients in days instead of months? Compost piles can take half a year to mature. They attract pests, and they often lose much of their nutrient power before you even use them. The method I'm about to share works faster, delivers nutrients in a form plants can absorb immediately, and requires far less effort. Once you discover it, you'll never look at composting the same way again. The process uses the natural power of beneficial microbes to break down plant material in water, releasing minerals and micronutrients directly into a concentrated solution. Once diluted, this liquid fertilizer feeds plants instantly and improves soil life at the same time. You don't need fancy equipment to get started. Here's a simple recipe that has been tested and, honestly, proven to outperform slow composting. First, take 1 part fresh green material, like grass clippings, weeds, vegetable scraps, or young leafy plants, and chop it up finely. You'll need about 1 kilogram for this. Next, let it sit in a warm, shaded place for 7 to 10 days. Try to stir it once a day if possible. After fermentation, go ahead and strain the liquid and store it in a dark bottle. This is your concentrated fertilizer. The standard dilution is 1 part fermented juice to 500 parts water, so if you take 2 tablespoons, about 30 milliliters, of liquid fertilizer, just mix it into 15 liters, or about 4 gallons of water. The magic of fermentation lies in speed and efficiency. Instead of waiting months for a compost pile to heat up and cool down, fermentation extracts nutrients almost immediately. Microbes multiply rapidly, breaking down plant tissues into simple compounds plants can absorb right away. With liquid fermentation, you won't have to worry about turning piles, fighting off rodents, or dealing with foul odors. The fermentation process creates a mild, sweet smell instead of a rotting stench. The setup takes just minutes, not hours, and your results are ready in just over a week. Even urban gardeners with small patios or balconies can use this method because it requires no space-hogging bins or piles. One of the most exciting parts about this method is how flexible it is. You can customize your liquid fertilizer based on what your plants need. If your crops are leafy, use weeds, grass, or green leaves for more nitrogen. If they're flowering or fruiting, add banana peels for potassium. For calcium, add crushed eggshells during fermentation. The formula adapts to your garden, unlike compost, which is slow and general. Gardeners who switch to liquid fermentation are often, shocked at how quickly plants respond. Within just a few days of application, leaves turn a deeper green, growth really picks up, and flowers set a whole lot faster. Because the nutrients are immediately available, plants don't have to wait for soil microbes to break them down like they would with compost. This can honestly make the difference between a weak, struggling crop and a thriving one that produces abundantly. As more gardeners look for ways to save time, reduce waste, and grow food sustainably, liquid fermentation is, proving to be the next step forward. It delivers the same benefits of compost but without the waiting, the hassle, or the nutrient loss. In fact, many professional growers and organic farmers now rely on liquid ferments as their primary fertilizer system because they simply work faster and more effectively. Composting had its place in the past, but the gardening world is moving on. Liquid fermentation is not only a replacement, it's an upgrade that puts more control in your hands and better results in your soil. Try making a batch this week and just watch how quickly your plants reward you. And if you found this guide helpful, don't forget to subscribe to the Master Gardener channel and share this video with your fellow gardeners. Together, we can spread smarter, faster, and more sustainable ways to grow.